My name's Adam. Playing Chaos Demons, 2,000 points, and I have an all Tzeentch themed army. Basic tactics that I'm trying to accomplish is to keep everything within 6 inches of Fate Weaver, so that everything gets rerolls. Drop in flamers and do templates and kill everything instantly, and Soul Grinder gets to go do his own thing because he doesn't benefit from anything that Fate Weaver does.
Hey guys, how you doing? I have my Dark Eldar force here at 2,000 points. So, what we have is we have a unit of 8 witches in a raider with ether cells. Another unit of 8 witches in a raider with ether cells as well. A unit of Calbite warriors and a venom with a blaster. Another unit of Calbite warriors and a venom with a blaster. We have in my Archon and his court, and they're in a regular old standard venom. We have 3 units of Trueborn. This unit has venom with extra splinter cannons, 2 splinter cannons, and a shard carbines. This one, same kit out, except for we have 2 splinter cannons and shredders, and then this one has no splinter cannons, just blasters. We have a unit of 6 Reavers with 2 cluster caltrops. We have a Ravager with just being a Ravager, doesn't know. And then we have 2 Razorwing jet fighters with their 2 Dark Lances, the splinter cannon upgrade, and they have night shields. So that's my 2,000 point Dark Eldar list, and we are playing the Invasion mission from the Battle Missions book expansion that we have for Warhammer 40,000, and this is how the battlefield is set up. See, I have opted to keep my units in reserve because the Foul Demons are encroaching on my reaping of slaves. We have 4 objectives set out on the battlefield, and the person that has claimed the most objectives at the end of the game wins. So we'll go into the first turn, and we'll get back with you guys.
So this is the end of my turn 2. Since I have a Warp Rift in the center of the table, everything was coming on as if it was coming off of a table edge rather than deep striking. So pretty much most of my entire army is now in the center of the board. He held everything in reserve, and the only things that are not on the table are the Soul Grinder and the 2 units of Flamer.
Okay guys, so on turn 2, my reserves were my Trueborn Venom Squad, my Evil Jet Plane, my Troop Squad, and my Reaver Jet Bikes. We fired all of that into that beastly chariot demonic thing of woe, and we only did 2 wounds thanks to the nasty Fate Weaver. But luckily for me, the missiles deviated from there and got rid of that evil troop choice. What was those things called? Those pink horrors, those horrible pink horrors that were sitting right there. So, good for missiles. So, that's it. Alright. So now we're going to go into top of turn 3 and see what happens with the demons.
Fired off the Bolt of Tzeentch and Demonic Gaze into those guys, and all I managed to do was to immobilize that vehicle. Oh, and the Flamers over here templated these guys. They deep struck in and didn't scatter too much.
We're going to take their leadership test. Woohoo! I love it.
We ended up killing 3 of those.
Woo! Demons. Wow. Okay.
It's good monster.
This, these, that, and all fired at the chariot that only had 2 wounds left. And they finally got rid of it. That Fate Weaver is, if you don't have a Fate Weaver, wow, that Fate Weaver is nasty. All right, excuse me, sir. So then, these 3 troops right here, 2 Venoms and the Ravager, fired into the 1 Demon Prince that was over here, threatening that 1 objective on the other side of the building, and finally finished it off. As a matter of fact, this whole side, except for this 1 Raider, fired at that 1 Demon. It took a lot to get rid of it. These guys, he's rolling hot, and these demons are tougher than people think. They really are. No, it's just because how nasty they are. And these flew over the flamers, and they had killed 1, and that's it. Earlier, I forgot to roll my drugs. I rolled a 6, so everybody had a pain token, but we didn't go back and do all that, but whatever. The witches, they charged the remaining flamers into close combat, wiped them out, and they gained their 2nd pain token, so now they have Feel No Pain and Furious Charge, and it's damn now.
Turn 4?
Yes.
Okay, end of turn 4, my chariot did everything he could to this unit, and they were not dying.
Hold on, I gotta see what happens. They love it.
Okay. They only got a couple of guys and just shook the vehicle, so that didn't do very much. The Fate Weaver destroyed that unit of guys that were walking towards me. I tried to shoot at that unit way over there, but they were all out of range. And the Soul Grinder managed to shoot Phlegm at the
Razor Wing and blew it up.
Razor Wing and blew it up with 1 shot. That's it.
Some good shooting tech. Go? Okay. So, well, this was a interesting turn. See, this couldn't shoot, so it went flat out, right out here to the middle. My jet bikes, they flew through, woohoo, and did some damage on those horrible horrors over there.
Destroyed a unit of horrors.
Yeah, they helped destroy a unit of horrors. We had some combined fire. The horrors were our main focus this turn. The big disappointment, my heartbreak, my poor little hobby heart, right here, lined up a perfect rear shot to the Soul Grinder, the Phlegm Spitter, and hit with double 6s, penetrated, and then I rolled a 2 and a 1, and it just went, meh. This fired into it as well and blew up, destroyed a weapon, so blew up his mouth. That one, that raider over there, missed, did nothing. The witches have got out and ran over here because our objective is to kill guardsmen anyway. So we're going over there and killing those guards, and that Venom helped deal with that 1 squad over there. And now we are going into the next turn, bottom of 4? Top of 5th, my bad, top of 5th. It's a tough fight, guys.
Okay, moved the Soul Grinder around to protect his rear armor this time around. Shot into those guys and only hit 1 guy. I don't even think he died. Finished off his speeders with the Demon Prince in close combat. And he finished off my chariot in close combat with these guys. That's about it. It's top of bottom of 5th. Bottom of 5th now.
Alright, so we got the last turn. Due to time constraints, we're going to have to end the game. It's bottom of 5, right? We'll roll just to see what would have happened anyway. It would have stopped anyway. It would have stopped anyway. But I poured everything I possibly could into this little unit here, and 1 guy still remained to claim that objective, which was crazy. So it all literally came down to this 1 last person. I rapid fired into him, so I couldn't charge him. Hoped he killed him, but he's been rolling hot the whole game, like super duper 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 hot. So I had to eventually fire the Venom, which I was trying to save for that, into them to get rid of them. We didn't do the shooting over there, once again due to time constraints. So that horrible demon still is roaming around, and that was it. The Fate Weaver and the Demon Prince still are running around on the battlefield. The game ended up 2-1, but a very close 2-1, and that was an incredible game. Thank you for coming down and playing. We'll show you guys the armies and all that stuff, but what did you think? After game commentary, what did you think?
It's a really interesting scenario, because coming in from the center of the table edge is something demons do not get to do very often, so it was nice. I think going against Dark Eldar was probably the worst army I could have faced in this scenario, because they're so fast and just completely overtake you. So it was a lot of really interesting matchups.
Yeah, that was definitely some interesting stuff. I can say demons are rock solid. If you guys don't have demons or have never played demons or even thought about them, I'm telling you guys right now, that is some tough stuff. It really, really is. And the scenario let me kind of envelop them with loop around them, but even with that advantage, it was still really, really tough. And just with the sheer amount of firepower I was putting out, it was still tough. So these demons are rock solid. If you underestimate them, I would not. They are solid. So there you guys go. We have all the product here. If you have any questions or anything like that, come and ask the staff here at the bunker about the battle report. You can even ask Brian on Team Eldar about the battle report as well and get his thoughts on it. So that's it. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.